it's real talk.
Real
So,
talk.
this guy looks like a real douchebag on the website, but...
How does he sound? Does he sound brick horse pipey?
Yeah. Well, no, he's not, but he's like...
That looks like he sounds like him.
Some South Philly. No, he's definitely got a Philadelphia accent, but he's not. So anyway, he came into the club last night, and I broke my rule where I never give away my information to people. My rule is really like not even never give away information to people. It's more like certain people.
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
And then I use that rule all the time. Like, I never give my information out. You could be a stalker. And here I go giving my freaking phone number to some guy I met in the last 15 minutes. But it's totally, like, harmless. I just want to talk to him. I don't want to do anything to him.
Yeah.
Because he's had sex with, like, 50 million girls. He's a porn star. And I don't know how I feel about that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm 50, then I can take chances.
What would be your
with
porn
6.
name?
Dusty Button. or a Dusky Button.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. But it would be the back button, not the front button. That would be Dusky.
Oh my goodness. That's great. I like that.
And then I walked up to some guy and they were like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name's Cash." You know, like Cash Money. He's like, "Well, my name is Bubbles and this guy's name is Trent." It's like, it's great stage names, guys.
Usually when I joke around about my name, I'll tell them my name's Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
I used to have a cat named Cinnamon. I hated it.
That's funny. I tell people that my name is Cash, and if they don't like that stage name, they won't like my real name, because my real name sounds like a stage name. And they say, "Well, what's your real stage name?" I'm like, Anna. I do. I say Anna.
Does anyone else know about that?
No. Anna's a friend of ours. Isn't that funny?
God.
Like, Anna's a nice name. I'm like, yeah, but that's boring. You don't want me to use that name as a stage name. That's why I like to call myself Douche Fresh. I don't know. Summer Fresh.
What other stuff do you make up about yourself? Like past history?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't really make up a lot of stuff. I just base it off of reality, and then sometimes something really bizarre and wild will come out of my mouth that I didn't expect to come out. Like, I'm like, why did I say that? I don't do that, or I've never been fly fishing before. You know, like, why would I tell you that?
Fly fishing.
Yeah, flies. So yeah, I don't know. What was like the last weird thing some guy said to you?
I was on stage and this guy comes up to give me $1 and he says, I'm like, where would you like to put it? On the side of my G-string or in between my breasts? Let me see your pussy. And I'm like, well, at least he's honest, but I always come back with, you want to give me $1 to see that? You can't even get something off the dollar menu for $1. You can't get something from the dollar store for $1. Why would you want to see that for $1? You can't. No. Or I'll be like, I'll give you $1 to go away. I'll give him $1 to go away.
Oh, that's a good one. I want to use that one. I'll give you $1 to go away.
It's just such a blow to their egos. They think, they're like Mr. Hot Shot Strip Club.
I really enjoy, and it's detrimental to my tips because I enjoy talking to guys about that. I like saying, so last time I was here, this guy did this. What do you think about that? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
and then they do something later on that's just like that sometimes. They don't know.
Last time I was there, I got the shock of I thought every time I go in there, I'm like, I think I see everything. It's a new surprise. It's a new surprise, but not the last time, but the last time I was at work, this guy called me over. I was on stage. He was smiling at me from the stage. He had drink. She had a beautiful drink and everything. And he called me over, and when I came out and sat down, and he said, "I'll buy you a drink," the first thing he starts talking about is, Italians are the most generous people.
Was he from Italy?
I don't know. In this place, at least. He kept saying, in this place. Meaning the club. And then I was like, okay, that's nice, whatever. And I thought he was a handsome older man. He looked like he had money. I was like, I'll get a drink, see if I can get a dance, whatever. He says, Italians, we are the most generous people in here. I'm like, yeah, that's great. So you're Italian. He says, yeah, what are you? I said, well, I'm black and Hungarian. He goes, oh, no. you gotta go.
Nuh-uh.
I said, what? What do you mean I gotta go? Excuse me. He says, you're Hungarian? You have to go. I said, what? I'm Hungarian? You're being racist towards me because I'm a Hungarian? He's like, yeah. I only talk to blacks and Italians. I'm like, okay. He's like, you have to go. Go. I said, no, I don't have to go. I said, you were in my club. You walked in my club. You got to go. He's like, well, I'm leaving. I'm like, good. A girl walks by. I said, don't get a tip from him. He's a racist. You know, I was freaking out. I was freaking out in the club. I was yelling. I had my hand in his face like, nah, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my way. I was like, I don't take that shit from anybody. You know? Because he told me I had to leave. I sat down for 1 minute. Oh, you got to go because of your race. Hungarian. What did we ever do? We never did nothing to nobody.
I like to punish. I love punishing the customers. I remember I was going around the tips. It was about 10 minutes left in the night. Last call for alcohol. And this guy's at the bar, and I'm walking around for my tips. And he says, oh, no, honey, I don't have money for you. I just wanted a drink. I'm like, well, you're standing here. I know you want a drink, but you should tip me, too. He had plenty of ones.
Right.
And he goes, no, I want a drink. I'm like, well, sweetheart, I can make it so you don't get a drink for the rest of the night. I did. And later on, he came up to me and gave me a 10, which was nice.
Oh, my God.
Or I told you before how one guy, he was just eating out of the snack bowl, eating out of the snack basket, the chips, the Cheetos, whatever the hell they put out. He was just eating like it was his dinner. It was disgusting. It was so cheap. And he wouldn't give me $1. I'm like, well, okay. I take the bowl and I walk it to the other end of the bar and put it down. So he either went hungry or he'd have to go up and get his snack time again.
Oh, my God.
I love punishing people, though.
I just wish that I could be quicker about it because sometimes people just catch me off guard.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Off guard, and I'm not expecting it because I always go in with a big old smile and high expectations that everyone's just going to be normal and nice.
Normal, that's a good word.
Normal and nice, normal for what we're doing, and they always say something fucked up to you that just throws you off, and then you go in the back and you have to get yourself together again.
That's true.
Again, what is the point?
Broken down, you have to build yourself back up.
Broken down, got to build yourself back up. At least in my experience, whenever I've been broke down, there will be 2 or 3 girls that will come up to me, pick me back up again, and say, you're going to be all right. You know what I mean? You're going to do it. It's going to be fine. Don't let that hurt you, blah, 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 blah. And then they sit there and they share their experiences, and then I'll cry, and then they give me a hug, and they just pick me up, and they throw me back out there, and that's pretty cool. The management never does that. They're just like, wow, well, what do you expect? You know, no sympathy whatsoever.
And they've never danced before, so what would they know?
I know, what would they know?
I would never want to see those people dance.
I would never. The fucking training video alone is hysterical.
It's very stagnant and very, oh my God. I expect a boom mic to be
come
like,
through, flying through, come in every once in a while. We gotta make our own little.
Sure,
can we make our own dancer training video?
Welcome, you've been hired. Congratulations.
Welcome. If you're watching this videotape, that means that you're
not
skinny enough. You've lost enough weight to get your job back, so come on in.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. And then they're just like, hi, we are the managers at club. And we are here to tell you the rules and regulations and guidelines on how you will work at our club, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, the reason why I had to watch the tape the second time I came back is because there are some changes. It was updated. The video was updated.
Was it?
Yeah, it was updated.
What did they update? Anything?
They put some subtitles across there. Like, they took something out and put a subtitle. Yeah, like, drugs will not be allowed. Blowjobs are not allowed. And the thing about the training video, which I think is fucked up, is that they don't once mention the actual rules about lap dances.
You know, they don't.
Or the champagne court. Not one time do they mention the proper way, the proper guidelines, the proper way, what the exact rules are. That's why it's a wide open, thing.
They're covering their asses.
They're covering their asses, but at the same time, I would rather them just be direct. Say, yes, this is allowed, no, this is allowed, and then let it happen that way so that there was no gray matter
Exactly.
in between. So these girls